You're watching the Ram Pump Wizard, your one-stop shop to fulfill all your Ram Pump needs. The Ram Pump is a water pump that does not need fuel or electricity to operate, only flowing, falling water. In today's Ram Pump video, I'm going to be installing a 1/2-inch Ram Pump off of a waterfall. Waterfall, which is close to 12 foot, and the goal is to push water to the top of this hill where I have an RV camper. I'm going to be using this dual intake here. It's going to be sunk down on this side of the pond. It's going to come up and over this spillway using a 3/4 inch pipe. It's going to go down the waterfall, turn into a 1/2 inch pipe, skirt along the wall here about 50 feet over here, and it's going to have a garden hose up and over up the hill. And I want to measure out the distance required here to skirt across the pond. Okay, looks like about right here. I brought some PVC cement. Go ahead and get a 90-degree on here. And now from there I want to have a pipe that comes down a foot or so for that dual intake to attach to. And then out of that, I'm going to go ahead and put this dual intake. The rock ledge comes out to about here. So I want to 90 over and then go down. And then I'm just going to follow that up with another small piece of pipe. Now to be able to start this siphon, what I'm going to do is install a piece like this that will then have a 90 coming back up. This will be here, this will be here, and then the rest of the pipe will continue on down the waterfall. And on top of this, I'm going to have a regular ball valve to cut off the water to this piece. So basically I can start the siphon by pouring water into here and then close it off. And when I open the valve at the Ram Pump, it should pull the siphon over the waterfall. So I'm going to install this 6-foot piece at the end of this piece right here that we just previously made. I'm going to go ahead and get my 2 sections of 1/2 inch pipe together here. To get my 1/2 inch pipe attached to my intake piece here. I've given all the connections about 20 minutes to cure. Let's go ahead and see about getting this whole system down here in the water. Go ahead and drop the pipe down, which is scary because it's so snaky down there. Okay, here's what we have so far. The intake is right here and seems to be looking good. Comes over here, skirts around this rock wall and goes down to the bottom. Looks like I pretty well touched the bottom right where I wanted to. Have a bit of an upwards push here. I may have to find a stick or something to push that pipe down. Let's go ahead and take the pump down here. If you're watching this video, I didn't die of a snake bite or from a bunch of wasps. Not my favorite activity. So far so good. So I'm not going to glue this up here yet because I might extend this a little further. I just want to get this right here connected to use this ball valve. Okay, the plan now is to take this bucket and fill up that pipe with water to start the siphon. I have the pipe full up to where we put that T in, all the way down, hopefully. Let's go open up that valve and see if it'll pull the siphon. Okay, hopefully we get water out of the valve here. Nice. Okay. There's probably a good bit of air still in this line. Yeah, there is. I think it's pulling the siphon though, which is a good thing. Yeah. I'm not sure if I'm still hearing air or not, but let's pop that and see if it'll start. Aha, good. It's wanting to. May still have some air bubbles in here. Check it out. We got some cycling. Okay, which tells me it's gonna work. I'm seeing a lot of loss here in the drive pipe. Probably should find some big rocks to stick on there. See what kind of pressure we got. Oh yeah, nice. I'm gonna run some garden hose up the hill to go ahead and prepare for pumping water up to the top. A moment of truth. Time to push this back down into the water. And then let's go over here and open this up again. Then I want to go ahead and just start filling this hose or this pipe back up with some water. And then when that's full, we'll go ahead and start this thing. Okay, delivery pipe garden hose is attached. The pipe should be full enough to start the siphon here. Yep, now, got to find my air bleeding stick here. Let all that air come out. While those air bubbles are coming out of that drive pipe, I want to toss a couple of heavy rocks down here to hopefully prevent this from bouncing some. Just a couple of them ought to do it. There we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this thing going while I put some rocks on the drive pipe, because it could take a while to fill that garden hose up enough. Nice. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is just continue to push this down until it fills the pipe up enough to have back pressure. To see it stops if you don't have enough pressure pushing back down on this. I've been pushing the valve here almost 100 times, and I think it's getting really close to having enough back pressure up this hill. When you're working with a waterfall like we are, it can push water up really high, which means you have to prime this thing pretty good to get it to go up there. But I know it's working because if you close the delivery valve here and enough pressure builds up in the tank, it runs on its own. And so when we release this, it should be close. I kept wondering why the ram pump was stopping. I don't have enough back pressure. Just ran another 100-foot hose here to go all the way down another at least 10 to 15 feet climb in elevation from about where the tree is right here. So we'll see how well it does now. After the addition of that 100 feet hose, this thing is just clicking along here. So good, let's head up the hill and see what we get at the top. Man, let's climb up this hill one more time. Based on the weight of the hose, I can tell the water is somewhere right in here. So I'm thinking we're about to get some water out the top here. So let's see what we get. Haha, we got it. It's a nice flow rate too, considering it's coming from a 1/2-inch ram pump. I like it. Over the course of a day, that's a lot of water right there. It's very exciting to see the water at the top of this hill on such a simple setup, even though it took me a while to get things going because I didn't provide enough garden hose for the back pressure required for this 8-foot drop up here. But it's working now. The pump was very successful in getting water to the top. Now, there are some things you could do to make this install even better. The pressure wave that happens whenever the waste valve closes will shake that pipe that was vertical against that brick or rock wall. Now, if I were to lock that down to the rock wall, it would reduce that ability to move back and forth and send all of that pressure to the pump. Now, I also used a 90-degree fitting at the end of that pipe, and that was reducing the pressure wave as well. So if I had just let that pipe sweep down there, it would have been much more effective and pumped higher pressure to the top. A new ram pump video comes out every Saturday. Be sure to join me here on the Ram Pump Wizard.